let's talk a little about Michael. I mean, you obviously, he is a derelict in a lot of ways, but you don't want the audience repulsed by him either.
Right.
So what was the dancing act with you and Michael to make sure, we're drawn into the character without being totally turned off to him?
Well, first of all, probably people don't even realize it, but Michael Keaton only shot for 2.5 weeks on that movie, because if you think about it, all of his scenes, except for a couple of them, were by himself. He was always on a set by himself. So we did a lot of shooting with him. There was only maybe about 4 days where he was actually with other people in the film that we shot, maybe 5 days. I could be totally wrong about that. I haven't looked at the schedule in a long time. So we get Michael into the makeup trailer, and because I only have drawings of a derelict, I didn't really know where Tim was going to go. And I kind of sort of had an idea what the afterlife people were going to look like, so I thought, okay, well, I want him to resemble them, but I want him to be completely different and set outside, because he is also an outcast kind of person, So I did him, unbeknownst to anybody. He was very pale yellow, by the way, you guys. He was not white. So he was very pale yellow, and we must have dyed his wig about 6 times trying to get that really nasty color, which was kind of a combination of beige. It started off as a platinum-colored wig, all human hair, hand-ventilated. And then it was dyed lemon yellow, lime green. We put brown in it. It had all these colors until we finally and then we tried to take all the color out, and that was what was left, was this nasty kind of, all these weird colors in this wig. So we kind of knew what the hair was going to look like. And so I did a test makeup with him with the wig. And the wig might not have had all the color in it yet. It just sort of looked like a dirty platinum at that point. But I did him, and he kind of looked like the derelict in the pictures, but not quite there. And Tim said, "Oh no, he's not fun to look at. He just looks nasty. He doesn't look fun nasty. He just looks nasty." And I said, "Okay." So I changed it a little bit, and he said, "No, still not there." And I said, "Okay, Tim." I said, "I tell you what. Why don't you just let me take him back to the makeup trailer and let me do what I want to do to him, and we'll forget about the drawings of the derelict." And he said, "Okay." So I went back in the trailer and through the next process or so too, and Michael said, he said, "I really don't want to have my nose either." He said, "I want to have like a broken nose." And I said, "Okay." So the person that was working with me, I don't like to call him my assistant, but he was, but Steve Laporte, I said, "Hey Steve, do you have any like molds for broken noses or something that you might have made for other stuff you did?" He goes, "No, but I have swollen lips." And I went, "Okay." He says, "We can put one on this side and one on this side, and it'll make his nose look like it's broken." I went, "Bitchin'. Okay, let's do that." So we put a swollen lip on one side, another one on this side, gave him a broken nose. We made our own bald caps every day. We put the bald cap on him. And I sent somebody, in the meantime, I had sent somebody to the, like a craft store, like a Michael's type situation, only we didn't have Michael's back then. I don't know where we went. Oh, we went to some place where you could get like hobby stuff. And I said, "I want you to bring me back some crushed foam. I want like 3 different sizes and three or four different colors." And I said, "And also get me some moss." Because I thought what would be really fun is if he looked like he crawled out from underneath a rock. And he was this pale yellow color with the dark circles around his eyes. I knew Tim wanted the dark circle thing. I didn't know how strong he wanted it, but I figured just go for it. Just make him look make him look cartoony. So he'll look nasty, but he'll be funny, and he'll be fun to look at, especially if Michael's being so crazy. So that's kind of how we got Beetlejuice started. Just took the crushed foam like you use on, when you put like a model train set or whatever. All the different crushed foam and that, and glued it on his face, and we made teeth for him. Steve made teeth for him, and we had no money. We just did it. We made the bald caps every day. We did everything ourselves. It wasn't part of the budget or anything. We just...
I was always curious. I wonder if there's a question about Beetlejuice. I got a feeling the modern HR department in the afterlife would not be happy with his preferred behavior. Was there any concerns how far Michael Keaton can push the character?
Well, I wish we had the outtakes. I tell you what, they had to probably take out a lot of stuff because he did some stuff that was like, we were screaming, we were laughing so hard. And he would lose it and just go off. I mean, when we did the scene where he comes up out of the ground with a carousel on his head, Well, we did it a whole lot because the carousel kept breaking, but he would keep going just because he was, like pissed off that the carousel wasn't working, and he would say stuff, and we were like screaming because we knew they couldn't use it because one of the things was flinging around or something. But oh my God, I swear to God, I wonder where those outtakes are. Just that, and just like when he was riding the cow, and I'll eat a bug or whatever. I mean, it was just. He said some of the craziest stuff, so I really wish yes, there was a limit. There was a huge limit.